That's really that would be funny if that's our little tune. Just made it out of nowhere. Anyways, let's get into RSG. OTC. What's going on, everyone? We're gonna make this short, quick, and to no point that we have to make it all. So hey, let's get into the show. I got me, Trevor here, main guy of RSG, OTC, or RSG in general. Then you got my buddy Toof right over there. And he's we're making it quick. We've both had long days. Actually, I almost didn't get back on time. Quick thing going on here. When you mountain bike, always make sure you bring an extra tube. I did bring an extra tube. Kind of forgot to bring the spare tube for my other bikes, which are 26-inch. Mine's a 27.5, bigger rim. So, luckily though, I said, fuck it. What's worse that can happen if I just take my 27.5 spare tube and just jam the shit in there and just make the fucker work. And guess what? It worked. And that would have been a long, shitty ride. I mean, a long, shitty, walk, out of that place. That would have been at least a mile and a half just straight walking up mountains and stuff. Like, I don't know. Anyways, it was good. I'm here. I'm back. So that's good. That's good. Now I've got to look into some hotel. I've been looking at some hotels. I'm gonna need some help, maybe finding some hotels out there. You got to give me maybe some. I just don't know where to look. I don't know any of the areas around there. I feel you might be able to. Like for instance, if you were saying you were coming here, I'd definitely be able to tell you which places to go and which not to. You know. So it's things like that. I don't know where to really go over there, but I want to kind of make sure I do reserve money. I'm not really spending money in Vegas for a room, so I'm not really having an issue so much spending money on a room, but I'd hate for the room to take up a good chunk of money for just being a room. Uh, you know.
True.
So, regardless, because I mean, hell, I'd rather that money goes to, like, fun shit. Like, I'd rather, some of that money goes to us going to a butcher and saying, give me those fucking steaks right there, Like, that kind of shit, I don't know. I've been planning my money out good. I should be fine. I'll be heading out there probably with a good couple of grand, so I'm not really worried too much, But, anyways, I've been looking into trying to get my motorcycle license. I just can't. I can't find any of those programs around, which sucks. Because I'd really love to, get my. You can get it all in the same day, from what I understand. It's pretty fucking
No,
awesome. Or is it a two?
it's the day, not unless you've already ridden before and you just take the test same day. But you still have to schedule it out, and it's so few per state are certified to test you. You're going to be about a 6 month wait.
Oh no, not here. That wasn't ours. That's not how it was here. I'm pretty sure there was same day you can get your license and everything same day in New York.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah. Either that or it was like over a course of a week, but it wasn't no 6 months.
Well, it's a 6 month waiting period to get testing.
Oh no. It was just
Contract.
no, it was just a course you'd pay $400 for. I gotta find out where it is. You pay
So that's a
400.
private contract. That's a whole separate thing.
I guess.
I thought you talking about going to the state themselves.
I guess, but I mean, if I'm getting my motorcycle license one way or another, I'm getting it, right?
Right.
So I mean, $400 and I could have my motorcycle license if I can find it. Huh?
That seems excessive. $400.
I think it's 350 or 400, but remember, they're giving you the bike, they're giving you some lessons, and they're giving you a license all in one day. It's pretty fucking good.
Mine thrown in for free when I bought the bike, but it would have cost me $240.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, they're giving you a bike to use and shit. Like they've got to cover some stuff.
You're giving me a bike to use, and the fuel, and all the material, all that, $240.
Oh, really?
But mine was thrown in for free because I bought a bike.
Oh, I get it. Huh. That's weird. Okay. 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 I'm all right then. I'd love to. I'd love to. Cause I'll tell you what, man. After I bomb down the hills I'm doing anymore, I'm just bombing down shit like crazy. If you would have just seen me going down on some of the stuff I did today, uh, I'd have to imagine the motorcycle scary. But you know what I saw today? I saw a guy riding his motorcycle, and he had like a full. I mean, it was kind of hot out today, and he had a full like leather suit on and everything. I'm like, I know you're afraid to fall, but how can that be enjoyable? Fuck, how could that be enjoyable? You know?
I had all my stuff, my helmet, jacket, gloves, jeans, boots, all of it. I was riding around today.
You're crazy, man. It's like for instance, you know, I know I can get hurt on the mountain, but I don't wear tons of shit. I mean, granted, there's levels you do have to wear tons of stuff. You know, you start doing some serious downhill, you're going to be wearing some serious knee pads, you're going to be wearing shit. You get to one point, you'll be wearing a damn neck brace so you don't fuck yourself up. But, yeah. Some of those Red Bull people are kind of crazy. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. When I see that kind of shit, it almost says to me, like, you know, it's like the person who goes into the bike shop and just like, hi, I'm new. Just give me all the shit I don't really need, but I think I do. You know those people.
Well, it depends on your expenditure. You can go cheaper. You can go, like there's a place here called Cycle World where they have their own brands. As a matter of fact, I have a half shell I bought for them for $50-something because why spend $100 on it? Works just the same. It's fine.
Right.
They have the discount jackets and the helmets and all that stuff, so you can get it cheaper. It just doesn't have all the fancy things like shoei or whatever the hell they call it,
Well,
whatever else. So you can get the gear and not really get hurt on it, but you're gonna need the gear.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against having gear. Don't get me wrong. There's just some things I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, how much are you gonna put on? You know, that's all. That's all. I'm like, some people are just, like I said, some people are just like, they typically you see it with crotch rocket riders. They go in, they get everything, they get suited up to the whole wazoo. And it's like, how many of those suits do you have? Because you can't obviously wear that shit every fucking day. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like me wearing, you know, all my bike stuff day after day, and day, you know, I'd have to wash it every day. I don't know.
You have your different clothes underneath, but it's just like it's a race suit. Typically, those guys, but those, I mean, they're gonna be wearing it day after day because it's specifically designed for wiping out.
Yeah, no, and it's like, I understand, you know, I understand you want to be protected wiping out. The only thing I really am against kind of is people who ride without a helmet. I think you're just dumb for that. That's just my opinion. I mean, hey, people can think however they want, but I think you're definitely missing something in your brain if you want to ride without a helmet. Like, for instance, like just me going on my mountain biking, people would think you're nuts if you did that without a helmet. People would think you're absolutely nuts. Like I said, I had the one friend, he went one time without a helmet, and I thought he was nuts. Everyone else thought he was nuts. And he finally realized after that one ride that he was nuts himself and would never do it again. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess maybe those people will just have to learn when shit hits the fucking fan. If they even get the chance to learn a lesson from that, then maybe riding without a helmet might feel free, but maybe it's just a tad too free of a feeling. Yeah, see?
My full helmet today.
Surprised no real vents on that thing to really cool you down. I mean, it's got some. But like good example, like, right, like, why couldn't they do, I mean, that's not bad, but why couldn't they do something like like, you look at a mountain bike helmet, right? They have to take a serious, and I understand it's not at 80 miles an hour, but let me tell you right now, if you come flying down and just having your head weight, you know, smacking onto a rock, that's pretty serious shit too. They can have tons of vents. Like, I'm talking serious, big-ass, giant vents, too. Like, I just blows me away. Like some of these, motorcycle helmets don't take like their cues from it a little bit. Maybe it might not look as badass, but I'll tell you what, I'm sure it would feel amazing if you had the vents that are on a bike helmet, like a mountain bike helmet. You ever seen the vents on those?
Have the structural integrity for that speed and impact rating. That's why you don't have it like a bicycle helmet. These are vents that don't have air coming in. They're vents to pull air out.
Oh. Huh. It would be nice if they had vents to pull air in, though. Wouldn't it be?
Maybe, but as far as I'm told, it's something to do with structural integrity, basically, is why it's not.
I know, I'm sure, but I swear, we're at a day and age I personally feel that we should be able to. Okay, so, there you go. I mean, that looks like a snowboard helmet. Okay. I mean, hey, I ride safe. It's nothing wrong with riding safe. You always got to ride safe. Um, you know, it's kind of like part of the reason why I've been building that yellow bike up because, I'm afraid when I do lend people my blue large frame Cannondale, it's good if you're a large person, like my other roommate, like my other friend that's going to be my roommate soon. He's a large frame. He could fit on it fine. But I still think he's kind of pitched forward. But that's why I'm trying to get like the yellow bike because I want him to be pitched back, and it's all about safety, man. I don't feel that my friends when they ride with me on that they're safe, and I've always been like so. I guess I really can't shit on people for wanting to be safe. It just kind of blows my mind. It's got to be hot as shit in a jacket in the hot weather here. So you have dry weather, but we have our muggy weather really fucks you up, especially if you're wearing a jacket.
You're riding it helps cool it off and everything else. That jacket's all ventilated mesh. Once you're going, you're fine. You don't feel sweltering.
It was one of those Yamaha jackets said like Yamaha Racing or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You're talking about my jacket?
No. But the guy had a Yamaha Racing jacket.
It might be a mesh as well, I imagine. Who knows? It makes so many different ones.
No, yeah. So I mean, it was just it was simple like that. But overall, man, I mean, I'll tell you what, I really want to get to try a motorcycle, but I don't think with the way people drive today. A great example I saw. Oh my god, I saw a horrible wreck. What is it with? I don't care if there's a woman that watches it. What the fuck, women drivers? What is with the cluelessness? Holy shit. Like, the cluelessness is... Look, I know guys... Okay, I've got a new thing. It's guys drive reckless. Okay? Women drive clueless. Okay? The guy is sitting there flying like a moron, going around people, cutting through, and da-da-da-da. The woman's sitting there going... I think I'm just going to cut a car 3 lanes of traffic. Oh, shit, look what just happened. Like, there's the clueless side of it. And, I mean, look, people can say whatever they want to me. I drive a lot. You drive a lot. I drive a lot every day. And I see who I see do the wrong shit. The people that are stopped in the middle of the road because they don't know which direction to go is never usually a guy. And if it is, it'll be 1 out of 20. It's always a fucking woman doing some crazy shit. Like, but in a clueless way. Like, stopped in the middle of a highway because they don't know which exit to take. Like, that kind of shit. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? We in America need more driving rules in the sense of being able to get a license in the first place, because you need to be able to take a test of some sort more than what they give. Because what they give is just they need to take an IQ test, I think. Yeah, that's kind of old and outdated, so maybe come up with a new one that's a little better. And if you don't meet the standards, you can't fucking drive because, I mean, these people are just too stupid. And that's part of the thing that makes it scary, the job that I have, is you get to hear how stupid the fucking people are. And you know that they're all behind a wheel driving. Think of that. Just think of my job, right? I get to hear how dumb people are. And just to know that they're going to have to drive over to me so I can fix their vehicle to drive away. Look at that. Good point, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, that's just me ranting and venting. I actually kind of want to start a whole series of I got to get my dash cam for that. Maybe I'll use one of these action cams on loop, but I want to definitely do like driving with Trevor. Some kind of thing like that. And I mean, you're gonna hear me flipping out on people, but look at this fucking guy. I swear, you see the shit I see. You just, yeah. I think it'll be good. I'm gonna look into doing that, because other than still shots, the eight man probe, the 8-man I got was horrible. It's got no gyroscope at all, no setting. It's like I said, it said it's Wi-Fi capable. It has no settings for Wi-Fi. Fuck that thing. I got the shitty one. Then the 1 8-man that was really good at stabilizing, it's losing its video. It becomes all pixelated and grayed out. It's really weird. It becomes very grayed. I don't know what's causing that. It's awkward as shit. I guess real quick, have you seen anything? It looks like that Kingdom Come Deliverance might have updated a lot of shit. Especially with the new expansion. I'm surprised you haven't tried going back to that.
I have not had time.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Like I said, I almost didn't make it. Frickin' friend popped a tube. Friend popped a tube today, and I had to figure out quick thinking to get him, going again, so we can get the hell out of there before it got too dark. So yeah, I'm trying to think what I was thinking about. Ah, shit. I just had something on my mind about a game. Red Dead Redemption. They think it's going to be on PC. Think it's going to be coming to PC.
Yeah, I hope it's not going to be frame capped, but it probably will be. But,
Do you think so? I mean, GTA wasn't frame capped, was it? I don't think so.
But it took them a year and a half after the console release just to put it on PC. So
yeah, but you know what? You know what, though? It goes back. It's been a lot less. It's been a lot more flawless than most other PC ports that I've ever seen. So I got to give them that. Yeah, it took a long time to come to PC, but that shit worked right on PC. You got to give them that.
After everybody else has it, I mean, screw that.
No, I don't want it a year and a half after, but maybe same day release might be a little tough, especially if they're going to iron out some of the bugs. But yeah, a year and a half later is bullshit. But if they're going to iron out some of the bugs and give it to me maybe 3 months after, I'll be down with that. If you can ensure me that I'm going to have a better working game, sure, why not? Right? Wouldn't you?
Depends on Red Dead. If they were to say the PC port's going to be absolutely glorious, we have the 4K, it's going to be non-capped frames, blah, blah, blah. I really don't think I'm going to wait 3 months. I don't know. Depends. I guess it really depends.
I guess think of it like this. Okay, let's say you didn't wait 3 months. They came out the same day, and it's just an utter shit show, and you don't even want to touch the thing like Mass Effect.
So that's the thing. They can take between 7 and 14 days as you're still being able to play it and fuck with it a little bit. But they can take that 7 and 14 days and have it all figured out and start throwing patches and work through it. That same 3 month span, they could work through it.
That's true. That's true.
They can work through it, and you're fine. I'd rather wait 3 months. Well, you got like an Xbox kid over there plowing through it. His 30 frames a second maxed out shit box, and then you're sitting there twiddling.
I got an idea. Put it out for Screw it. If you want it early on, maybe pay $10 more for it. Who knows?
All this stuff. Did you see that Shenmue 1 and 2 collection?
Yes, I want that. I
Here's the
want that.
problem. PC, they capped it at 30 frames.
I Yes. Apparently, it's supposed to be huge though.
Well, it's Shenmue 1 and 2. But it's a direct port. They didn't do any HD texturing. They didn't change any of the voiceovers. You have the option of Japanese or English.
That's
Speaking
why
now.
it's 30. That's why it's 30.
It's going to be a native 16 by 9, but that's it. That's all they've done for it. Now, granted, this is one of my favorite games of all time.
But that's why they did it 30.
Frame on the PC, that sucks.
Yes, but I know why they did it at 30. Because if they're not upgrading anything else, it would just make it a complete shit show to try to go above. It would look. You know what it would be like? Everything would be sped up.
And that's why they needed to come through and remaster it to a PC and release it that way.
They need to remaster a lot of shit, man. You know what? If they're gonna remaster, stop trying to remake shit. That's what they need to stop doing. Is trying to remake shit and change shit. How about remaster shit? And thinking about remakes, did you see that fucking Ocean's 8 shit? Hilarious. And it's funny. It's funny. I love every time a woman's only movie comes out. I love how every time a woman's only movie comes out, like everyone that's against them is like, oh, just sexist and stuff. It's like, I got an idea. How about you not take a movie that its main characters were always men and change it up? How about you just create your own fucking movie and you'll do better? Because people won't be expecting what they were expecting from other shit. Damn, people are stupid. It'd be like if you tried to make Harry Potter, but Harry Potter's a woman now. People are gonna be like confused as shit. They're like, why should that matter? Because it's just not how it was. It's confusing. It just doesn't. But it's the same thing. Remakes, man. Stop trying to remake shit and just remaster. They just need to remaster. Okay, Grand Theft Auto Vice City needs to be remastered. Needs it bad. Bad. Okay? Best damn soundtrack ever. Needs it. I don't know. I'm very happy with the Shenmue coming out, but yeah, 30 frames is gonna suck. I'm more kind of mad because the screens and shit that you were. This is what's annoying. The screens and stuff that we were using in that time were smaller. So now you're gonna get this fucking Shenmue shit, and it's gonna be pixelated as hell. If you ask me, don't you think?
That's the problem. I mean, like I said, Shenmue, the first one, was probably one of my favorite games I've ever played. It had such story to it. And if you're at the time, and it's 18 years old or something like that. And at the time, you could actually go through and buy little capsules of little toys, and you can buy useless stuff. You wandered around, use your own thing. You even got a job as a forklift driver, and you actually worked as a forklift driver. Sounds mundane, I guess, but
Yeah.
18 years ago, that was huge. It was huge. It was groundbreaking.
Right.
And to have it now without any kind of remaster, it's not doing any kind of justice. Now you're
No.
money at this point, and it's
It's definitely a money grab. No remastering is retarded. Don't put something in my face nowadays without remastering that shit. Okay? Just don't. Don't. If you don't remaster it, it's garbage. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Why would you even put it back out? At that point, you know what? That's where that's where I'm totally in favor of people getting an emulator and stealing the fuck out of that shit. Go get your emulator. You know why? Because guess what? It's not going to look any better with the new one if they didn't remaster it. So why pay them for it?
It's going to be the exact same as emulator. That's just there. It is.
Yep.
Not,
So why pay for
a full screen instead of a small little box on your computer? That's it. So why pay for it?
Yep. Yeah.
Consoles, I guess. But again, you think the people that are going to play it are people that played it 18 years ago, that have a fondness of it, that want to revisit it, and typically those people have already been played.
Now, Shenmue 2, worst camera angle ever, though.
That one was kind of horrible. I remember I bought an original Xbox to play that game, and it was. I don't know if it lost its luster with me or not. I had a little gambling system where you had the little chips and bounce
Yeah, yeah,
around and all
yeah.
that crap. Kind of fun, I guess. Uh, no, it just didn't.
No, no, it didn't do it for me either. Shenmue 1 did. I loved Shenmue 1, but Shenmue 2 didn't do it for me, and the camera angle was just awful. You were like stuck looking almost behind him and forward, so he would just block your way the whole time. You're like, I can't see around you. Fuck this game. You know what? I'm turning out. All right, another game. Yeah. That was Dreamcast, though. Didn't they have that on Dreamcast?
In Europe, over here, it was released later on in the original Xbox. But I think Europe.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember where. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up here. Uh. Okay. Shenmue release. Okay, so it was released in 1999. Okay. Oh, wait. 2008, Sega announced a high-definition port of Shenmue and Shenmue 2 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. It's high definition though.
It's that thing. They're just saying that because it's 16 by 9 instead of 4 by 3. But from the clips I've seen of it, whatever, well, it looks just like the Dreamcast version. It doesn't look improved whatsoever.
Let's see, which Shenmue and Shenmue 2 developed by Sega for Dreamcast in 99. I told you. And was ported to Xbox in 2002.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I knew this. I had him for the Dreamcast. Dreamcast was my shit, man. I loved my Dreamcast. That was a great.
That was the best of that generation. The problem was you could rent a movie or a game from Blockbuster, spend $2 on a blank, burn it on your computer, and guess what? Everybody's got the game now. You just start playing
No, it wasn't that easy as far as I remember.
It was that easy.
Hmm.
If you had a CD burner, which was admittedly rare at that point, if you had a CD burner in your computer, you'd go to Blockbuster, rent the newest game for $4, make 20, 30 copies of it, saw at the local game store for $5 a shot, and people are going to pay that instead of 50. And everybody's got that game for.
Well, as far as I knew, to actually do the Dreamcast ones, because my ex-roommate was real big into that kind of stuff. You had to hook up the system in a certain way to a computer, and it would read the image off of that in that way. And then from there, you could put that on a regular CD, and the system would use it. Now, some games required you to have a boot disc to be able to put them into the sequence. And the boot disc was like a little dog. I forget what it looked like. It was like a dog that would come up. Well, yeah.
Same thing, Game Genies and all that crap.
Yeah, so it was a way to bypass. Not all games needed that, but I'm pretty sure you weren't able to just burn one straight off. I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to look it up. But my ex, like I said, Sean was real big into that kind of stuff. He's huge into the retro games, and he knew all about that. And he always talked about how you had to have a certain way to hook up. I forget what he said how he said, but to hook up the Dreamcast into the computer, use the Dreamcast as a reader technically, and then you could just put that on regular CDs, and then it'll work in the Dreamcast. And some, like I said, needed the boot CD. But other than that, I'd have to look into if you could just pop it in a CD part. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Boy, that's what killed that system, sadly. It ended way before its time.
It did. It did get killed that way. I mean, you could have complete libraries for like shit money. So that's completely true. The little VMUs were kind of cool. You could like play little games on them and stuff. So they were pretty good. But yeah, a lot of shit system though. Very loud system. I mean, holy shit, was that a loud system. But regardless, overall, great system. Had a lot of great ones. Metropolis Street Racer, still one of my favorites, which then turned into Project Gotham Racing. And then that was good until the third one. Third one came out and it started getting shittier and shittier, and that was basically that. That was basically that. Other than that, I don't really see too much else going on game-wise that I really care about until I hear more about the new Elder Scrolls, which I haven't heard nothing on. But, I mean, they definitely threw a teaser at E3. Whatever. I'm just waiting for it. But, I don't really have too much in this episode to talk really about. I got some videos going up soon. I already put the one out. Not a lot of people really watch that much. I mean, it's a repair stand. Personally, I thought the video was actually kind of entertaining because I did like this silent movie kind of thing in the beginning, where I'm like, and I should have had like a bing, ding, kind of stuff. But yeah, no, it's just I definitely got to get stuff out. I feel weird because I talk so much about biking and I have so much biking stuff going on. I almost feel like, damn, is this right to be doing to this channel? And every time I'm worried about doing that, like, oh man, it says Ready Set Game, but I'm not gaming. Then I just go back to think about how many other channels are not named according to what they do because they've changed their way and don't want to lose their people. You know what I mean? And I eventually want to just have people here for me, not exactly just the content. So we'll see. Well, I mean, the content, yes, but I don't need a high view rate. Exactly. I need a high, like, constant. I need a constant view rate, not a high view rate. So I need people that are looking to watch for me rather than, for what the content of the video is exactly. But yeah, that's about it. Anyways, I think, like I said, this is going to be a short, quick episode. That's all there really was much to talk about. We'll be back next week, hopefully longer. I might have to stick with this streaming software right now because I don't know a different one that I can use where I can have both cameras going. Anyways, we'll figure it all out. Make sure you follow Ready Set Game 87 right up there. And then, also, if you haven't, followed the Twitch over there, go twitch.tv/Ready Set Game 87. You're kind of watching me on it right here. And if you're watching on YouTube, well, then you get the idea. You can follow that, so when you come up, you hear about us. Anyways, that's it. Thanks all for coming around. You know how it goes. For all those who like watching our videos, well, if you like watching this, well, every Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, PM, that is. Come in. Check us out. All right, we'll see you later. You all have a good night.